Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into Sagittarius's reading, get us started, get the day going. Oh, we have a message out already, I just realized. What does it say? They have a lack mindset. You could have been dealing with somebody that's lame. Whatever, probably not on your level if they operate that way, right? Usually people in a lack mindset continue to manifest that and you don't want to be around that. Anything else for the Sag? So you're pulling investments, okay? Nine of Pentacles, focusing on yourself, independence, detaching emotionally, Eight of Cups, walking away. Yeah, because somebody's in denial here, or maybe you were in denial about this person for a while, so there's something that you're detaching from. Tell me more, Sag. From the highest teams of love and light, Angel, Michael, guardians, and guides. Tell me more. There's something about maintaining financial security right now that could be more of a priority. Tell me more, Sag. Somebody could be very. I feel like you're dropping the bullshit. You're not even willing to entertain anybody that's bringing like jealous or weird petty energy to you, especially in your love life, I think, is the vibe I'm getting for the tribe. Maybe this like culminated kind of near the full moon we just had, like so yesterday or the day before. Now we're in the waning moon phase. I think the moon's in Gemini. I think it'll move into Cancer this weekend. But you're going through a lot of healing for sure. You could be like letting go of things, like really seeing people clearly, seeing through the bullshit. I feel like you're just kind of willing to. I watched this movie last night. It was a really good movie, actually. I don't know. I thought it was entertaining. It's called The Banshees of Inisherin, I think it is, or Inisherin or something like that. But basically, I don't want to ruin it for you in case you want to watch it. But maybe should I? Maybe I should. Anytime a tarot reader's like, I don't want to spoil it, it's like spoil it because I might not watch it, right? So I don't know. So maybe I'll just spoil it. But basically, it was like two friends that like stopped getting along, or like one of the friends was just like fucking insane, like cutting his fingers off and shit, like the hell, like and Colin Farrell's character goes fucking nuts, obviously. At this whole like I think it's a metaphor. I think the movie's a metaphor for the Irish Civil War or something like that. Which probably is like probably the English. I'm just gonna blame the English for everything because usually if you have a civil war, it's like outside forces trying to divide an inner nation, right? Because it keeps them off ground. They're fighting each other. But yeah, the whole point of the movie was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. But at the end, Colin Farrell's character kind of like stands up to his ex friend, I guess, or whatever, and oh, it was just a lot of fighting in that situation, but there was a letting go process. I think throughout. I think the movie entirely is about letting go, almost, or the process of grief, really. It was a good movie. I suggest it, Sag. But I love movies. You know me. Maybe you don't, but I do love movies. But I like when I can watch them alone because then I can speed up and slow down and skip. So I'm really bad to watch movies with, because otherwise I'm just gonna fall asleep because I'm so bored. Probably my third house placements, Gemini-esque placements, always needing to move, or maybe Sag placements. But okay, let me see what I'm getting from this. Hmm. Okay, you're opening to new ideas, Sag. Yeah, new beginnings. Because whatever had you in your head was not bringing you happiness, basically. It could have been adding more stress. You're just dropping a ton of wands. Ten of swords in the reverse. Heard with a swiftness. Sagittarius, anything else? There's almost like a change in plans, or a change in understanding, or you're closing out a cycle with something toxic. Could be a devil energy. Capricorn doesn't have to be. You could be just looking forward to the future, honestly. I think this was like a lustful situation, or there was a lot of lust, but you could also be growing a sense of strength or forward momentum. Anything else for Sag? Yeah, this could be privately or with your spirit team, or hidden from the public eye, but you could be cultivating a sense of peace or alchemy as well, like really being in control of what do you want to manifest, where are you putting your energy. Ace of Cups in the reverse, it's like this is not worth it anymore, or wasn't. Could be a Gemini, it doesn't have to be. Maybe a Cancer. Tell me more. Yeah, you're coming out of being broke, basically. So this person either had you in some weird energy, or they were literally broke themselves, or like they were breadcrumbing you or something, because bad energy. Sag, what's your advice? Merriment. So What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices uplifting the webs of sorrow, glimmering as if no tomorrow. So that's quite nice. Let's go ahead and read 21 for you guys. Happiness following your soul. You never know what tomorrow holds. Our ancestors are very aware of day-to-day dangers. A hunting trip could go wrong, or a disease could wipe the entire village out. Perhaps that's why celebrations were grand affairs. They're reminders to enjoy life when you could. What our ancestors didn't have are opportunities we have today. It's never been easier to seek higher education, start your own business, or move away to a faraway place. Imagine what our ancestors would do if given so many paths to success and joy were available. So maybe this is about capitalizing on opportunity for you. This card guides you to act on things that bring you joy. Start a business if that aligns with your soul, or switch careers, sign up for vocal training, or retire early to spend more time with your family. Merriment has come to you because your soul is yearning for more moments of happiness that you're not getting in your current position. This could be in work. This could be like a new opportunity, or something you're doing on the routine, or maybe working alongside others with merriment here. But let's see. We'll get a wisdom. Sag, what's your wisdom of advice card? Serendipity. Things could be aligning, actually. Like, you might not notice it, but yeah, blessed. Wow. Okay. It says, I don't know if this is upright or reverse, but it came in reverse. So even if it appears you've reached the end of a line, or that all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that resurfaces again later, so consider it a break rather than ending. Destiny is in charge. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows destiny is unfolding with perfect timing. So your soul knows. So that could be your higher perspective, especially if you're like egoistic, like smaller kind of self or mind is like, and giving up anxiety or something. We do have like strange aspects today happening. I don't think it's like a super easy day to day astrologically. Let me just check transits. It's okay. So as I'm filming this, let's see. Yeah, the moon is currently kind of beginning to T-square the nodes of fate. So that's eclipse point energy. That's kind of intense. So moon T-square. So that's Gemini. Moon in Gemini, I believe, T-squaring the Virgo and Pisces axis. Moon is quincunx. The sun is kind of waning. Or maybe you still feel that. We probably still feel that. So that's a weird-ass energy. Quincunx is an inconjunx or weird. Uranus ingress into Taurus, so that's retrograde energy, so that's going to be weird. We're going like backwards. You might notice like your computer or like anything to do with networks, especially with all this kind of weird. We're about to enter retrograde season, which Mercury rules. Mercury's going retrograde. Mercury rules computers. So does Uranus. They're both air signs, right? Gemini, Aquarius. So you might notice something to do with computers. But ingressing into Taurus, that could be like how we're feeling. It might be food. It might be related to money, and there might just be weird like kind of retrograde kind of energy to do with Uranus, which is like divine inspirations to do with like those areas of our chart, depending especially which house placements these are falling into. In your personal chart, for example, if you were Libra rising, Taurus would be in your 8th house, which would make this quite an intense kind of shadow work time. Venus squaring Pluto today, so that's also kind of freaking intense, right? That's not pleasurable usually. These are not the worst transits. I think yesterday probably had like more weird transits. Today it's kind of like, yeah, there's a little bit of crankiness, but it's not bad. You can throw it into something. And then we have moon sextile Chiron, so yeah, there's some ease up here. But I find like other transits, like there's other transits that are more difficult, like moon opposing Mercury last night. That was difficult. That was a little bit challenging. Or Venus quincunx Uranus last night. That was a little bit weird. But anyways, I'm just talking. Spirit loves you, trust that. Your small self has doubts, but that's natural as it doesn't have the map of the destiny. The soul does. So it's kind of like Warren Buffett's investing advice, where he's like, invest long term, ignore short term fluctuations, right? It's like the longer term transits, right? So, okay, I want to pull a familiar. And then we're going to move into juicy messages, I think. Sagittarius, any messages? Oh, dragon and badger. Interesting. Anything else? Sag. Creativity frog in the reverse. So you might be transcending something. Maybe you're like transcending a frog, or you've kissed a lot of frogs. Boar. I think Capricorn got this. You could have Capricorn placements, but this is like a go get it energy, right? Cooperation in the reverse. Interesting. Let's go ahead and see boar. mean, I think it's definitely not the time to be like considering too many other people at this time with Saturn and Neptune entering Aries. It's kind of about structuring our personal goals. It says, stand up to your foes. A primal scream needs to be released. Yeah, he's got the tusks, right? A primal scream. That's so funny. On my post tab, I posted the mountain lion screaming. They sound like women screaming. It's really cool, actually. Take up a martial art to channel physical power. Learn to discern between small matters and life-changing events. So there could be something about like nervous system regulation, right? Not freaking out because of like you're catching like somebody's like, I don't know. You could even be picking up on other people's emotions, or sometimes, or maybe even not. Maybe you're just really sensitive, right? So it's okay to let it all out now. It's not often you see me or even sense me near, for I'm usually happiest in my own company, far away in darkest of woods. However, now I make my presence felt with tusks gleaming and eyes red, because what you've allowed to continue now must end. Anger wells inside. Yeah, so there's definitely like an ending to a cycle here with the Capricorn devil energy, and the world card. Anger wells inside, but through me you harness it and unleash it in the most effective way. So you could be doing like some final kind of banishing or cord cutting. I do the damage. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody like cut the cord, like when a baby's born, they cut the cord. I don't know. I'm seeing that. I will do the damage. I will instill the fear and protect you from pain that's about to be redirected towards those who have inflicted it on you. So maybe if you were being the prey, you're now the hunter kind of energy. I can devour everything organic from flesh to bone, and in doing so, I ensure those who have aggrieved you are never able to do so again. I can root out problems and issues even within yourself, drive them to the surface, and give you the courage and strength to finally face and deal with them. But please don't seek me out for petty matters, simple squabbles, or malicious revenge, for I easily just as turn on you. So very interesting. So maybe this is about channeling that energy towards your goals. We do have the strength in the High Priestess, so there is something here about privately cultivating a strong connection, maybe to your spirit team, or working on your strength in private. Let's get let's get some of these. Why not? Sagittarius. Higher self activation, first card out. So it's like as you drop something better comes in. Yeah, divine timing, trust. There's something about knowing that if it was meant to be, it would have been kind of energy. Something was never working out on purpose, right? It wasn't aligned. Maybe you thought that this was, but I don't know. Something more. Or maybe there is something here about divine timing. There's something that you're seeing clearly. Yeah, a lot of epiphanies and breakthroughs in your future with the High Priestess and the strength there. You're making a choice, decision. You could be getting downloads in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams if you can. Very interesting. A lot of inner child healing, freedom, leaping towards divine inspiration, towards your path, towards your North Node, maybe even. Wow, manifesting. First card out. What is this? I choose courage. So maybe you're manifesting greater courage in your life, or a life that's aligned with that. You could be releasing people. Yeah, shadow work. Interesting. All right, let's get extra messages, Sag, from your highest teams of love and light. Angel Michael, let's finish out with some messages, please, for Sagittarius. I feel like I want to tell you it's not going to be this way forever or something like that. I just had to tell you. Maybe you're at the end of something as well. Like there's kind of like a, I don't know. It just feels that way. One of them went on the ground. Anything else? Let's see. Okay, we have Johnny Cash. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who's into like drinking or cocaine or whatever, or maybe something about his chart or something, or music can't celebrate you, as they did anything they could to slow you down / stop you. That makes sense. Sometimes you don't realize someone's a hater, and then you tell them good news after they tried to hurt you and like make sure this good news could never come to pass. I don't know. Genesis Morgan Wallen could be a song, and it says, they will feel ashamed when you love yourself. So yeah, I was seeing something about like as soon as you like realize that this is not about divine timing, but it's just not aligned, is like when everything returns. It's like this person's now like hit with like, it's like a door slams in front of your face. It's like, what? You caught onto their manipulation. So you could be doing shadow work. Maybe this person was emotionally manipulative or wanted you to like, I don't know, I heard suit them or serve their needs or something. People from years ago doing black magic. That's fucking nuts. You don't think it's real, but it is real. People are insane. This world is fucking bonkers. People will do black magic just because they want you in their life. It's fucking crazy. They only lead They they're only led by materialism. So this could be somebody who wants to use you for their own financial gain, and they're willing to even do black magic to achieve these aims, like crazy. So do your banishment, do your cleansing, do your clearing, praying. They wanted to break you. So this could be somebody that just wanted control over you, or was really jealous of you, or maybe they wanted revenge for something that they feel like maybe you rejected this person and they were like, you know what, fuck you. Just kidding. Beautifully healing your karma. Pray to Angel Michael. So ask him to surround you, to come near you, to cut any cords to protect you. It says, will drain and ruin your life. Try to keep you in a box / step on you. It says choking / smothering. Careful. So this person could get physical, or it could be energetic as well. Hostile spiritual takeover. So this person could be trying to like totally take over your body, your soul, take control of your entire life narrative, everything, back on your throne. Maybe this person has just always been like a hater or something like that. It's kind of like when you're the king or queen, you always have to expect that people are going to have assassinations out for you, right? Because they want your spot kind of energy, right? They're a traitor and they start fights to keep you stuck. I'm seeing Peter Baelish. I don't know what that, maybe that's something here. Like maybe this person's older than you, or they served as some kind of mentor or something. Or maybe you had to like assassinate them, just like Sansa Stark ends up slicing his neck, I think. If you call out demons, they come for you. Doesn't mean I'm going to not call them out, though. Don't be masochistic. Check out of karma. Be rebellious. Just as I say that shit. Yeah, so I would just stay away from this person, elevate beyond it, talk to God. You outrank them, so I don't know. Do as Angel Michael does and send him to hell. Wants to get in your energy so badly, but you're in a new timeline / protected. They are going to ruin your summer. So this could be just somebody who wants to ruin your holidays in general, or any kind of time of the year. It says just staring at your energy. So they're just like focused. That's crazy. That's insane. So continue to cleanse, inhale golden white light, exhale that into your auric field, protect yourself, rebuke, resend, return to sender. That's crazy. Pray for their healing as well, because maybe they need healing as well, but pray for your own first, definitely. Bending time. So you might need to like bend yourself out of this kerfuffle. Trying to destiny swap / siphon. We have one last one. We have Renaissance. So you could be very like Renaissance thinker, very like innovative, very like ahead of your time, maybe even. Or I think the Renaissance was also when Pluto was in Aquarius, which it is now entering, right? So it's a lot of like innovations, inspirations. It's when the first flying machines, Leonardo da Vinci, I believe, were made. So it's all about flight, right? It's an air sign. The mind, fastness, innovation. They're trying to draw you towards them. That's crazy. So this person could be like, kind of like, I'm seeing like Hansel and Gretel, the witch in the woods, trying to lure you into their oven, unlocking brain powers. And it says, keep chilling. People living in the hell they create. So we're going to leave it there, I think, for that portion. Let's get you a beautiful animal for Sag before we close her out. The antelope and the wheat nourishment. So it's kind of sideways. I don't know. Maybe it's upright. Maybe it's reversed. Maybe it's reversed. Okay. This could be also like an entity working through multiple people. Heads up. It's kind of like I watched this video of the wolves and how they hunt. It's like they'll work together kind of to take down something. So just be careful. Anyways, or just pray. Let's see. Where the fuck is it? Let's see. Oh, there. Sorry for the wait. Oh, there it is. This person could have tried to delay you. Could be Capricorn or something about your career or purpose. What fills my proverbial cup? So maybe that's what you're realizing and you're having epiphanies about. Let's see if we have a Cali. Sagittarius last messages. We have the hair here as well, the hair and the yoke. New opportunities. So that's funny that I said that. I didn't even see that on the thing. And the video I was watching recently about wolves hunting a hare. 12 could be a number, 13 as well. She is your inner power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances. If anything required for success is lacking, Divine Mother provides it, bridging the divide between you and the manifestation of your intentions. So you could also be the wolf hunting the hare, like these new opportunities, or the rabbits kind of energy. Like you could be hunting as well. And there's something about bridging that kind of like when you make that final kind of like I feel like if you're hunting or hunting anything, there's always that final push, that final kind of like quick little push that you need at the end to like solidify the deal kind of energy. You are crossing a critical spiritual threshold. I'm smelling cumin, by the way. She is the true guardian and guide. Stay focused on what matters to your heart, and you shall remain faithfully connected to her protective presence within. Allow distractions to fall away and continue to commit to your soul journey. A more beautiful experience of life path awaits you. So, very interesting. A yantra is a sacred geometric representation of a particular reality, of a specific divine being. Here it is a symbolic and actual entry point into the sacred realm, the inner world, the universe of Kali. And gazing at a yantra, we allow minds to settle and focus upon. The soul calls in the subtle inner key that opens the gateway to merging with the divine. So everything is like a key, right? So it's all where you put your energy. It's a visual trigger that opens the inner doors of higher perception and mystical reconnection to divine nature, to our divine nature. Contemplating yantra is a method of mystical meditation, the meditation that brings the heart into unity with the higher consciousness of Kali within. So maybe you're working with like sigils or symbols. Let's see what else we have on this. The Kali Yantra in particular is a signifier of a downward flow of grace that's oriented to the material world and all matters related. It is the cosmic trip switch for spiritual energy to be attracted towards Earth. It unveils a divine luminosity between appearances, and when needed, heals and transforms material reality to align with the higher divine will. So you might need to like bridge the gap, or kind of like I'm saying like what is above is below kind of energy, or like walk through a portal or something. The Yantra of Kali is alchemical and reconstructive. The healing that can emerge through it's unrestricted because she is spacious vastness of primordial being. She's the birth of all phenomena, which permeates all phenomena and can transform it according to her divine will. Everything's just a vibrating atom of energy, right? So it's all about frequencies. In a reading, this indicates a transformation of physical concern, so it aligns with the spiritual will of the universe. So it's kind of like maybe you had to like bridge something or get grounded in your understanding of something, or really come full circle with something, kind of with like the world card, right? The downward triangular formations in the center of the yantra symbolize the regenerative power of the divine feminine. You only have to look at how Earth Mother recovers after a fire, flood, or famine to recognize wisdom, power, and the divine feminine to renew and restore, even after tremendous destruction. The color red is the blood red of life force, Kali's preferred fuel for destruction, and rebirth. You know how they used to sell, or maybe they do, like in those restaurants, they're like, it's a deconstructed burger. And it's like raw meat. And like, gray represents the liminal realms, neither the black nor of night nor the brightness of day, but the place between. Many cultures recognize it as a medial realm. So maybe like purgatory, or I don't know, it has a lot of connotations, but just the liminal. I like liminal spaces. I think it's interesting. I think liminal spaces are probably the most powerful spaces, actually, like no man's land. It's kind of like, yeah. The subtle channels of energies unlocked through intentional engagement with yantras are further empowered through the placement of your hands in a particular posture called a mudra. Okay, you could like Indian food. I'm just seeing, like, you know how like Indian sweets, like Indian bakeries, delicious. There is no need to dwell upon negative workings of power, nor be intimidated by worldly authority. Place faith in the ultimate power of the divine. So there is something here about like really anchoring in your oneness and manifesting all that's required and needed, and things like that. So let's see what else we can get. We're gonna grab one of these. Sag. Messages. Any extra last messages? Yeah, you're not crazy, by the way, Sagittarius. I don't know if I just had to say that. Yeah, you're just special. You're special. Got the unicorn here. Narcissist. Jesus, you're avoiding a narcissist. This person could have tried to like eat you up, but you're bending time or bending reality, perhaps. I don't know. Let's see if we have a angel card. Sag. Any last messages? Moonlighting. Block out distractions. You can be focused more on your career. Oh. Detox your friendships. So these are the epiphanies, or it's related. Yeah, pay yourself first. A lot of color orange here. So yeah, maybe you're just realizing that you deserve, like, it's kind of like when you get to like, I don't know, I feel like Saturn, or like, I don't know, there's a point when the shit hits the fan where it's like survival. It's like nothing else really matters at this point now. You know, we get serious, we get real up in this bitch. Sorry. Which is sometimes what's needed to cut away everything that was a distraction. So yeah, let's get some last tea leaf. You could bring more stability to your life, or leaning more into your power, your own like your own ego, your own soul. Yeah, someone was working against you or behind your back. I think you began to see this clearly. They could be weird. They could have like anger issues. Doesn't have to be. Um, yeah, somebody's trying to get between, like, doesn't want you to have strength. You could have broken up with this person. Could be somebody with Scorpio placements. Yeah, they don't want you to find the key. They don't want you to succeed. Okay, I feel so like paranoid. They don't want shit. But we do have detox friendships right here. I'm seeing like rotten milk. I don't know. Maybe this person's like used to being at like a different level, or they want to keep you at a certain level. This person's losing respect, by the way. Yeah, you woke the hell up. You woke the frick up. The frick? I love her. I forget her name. She's on TikTok. You are highly thought of. Yeah, you are not the same person. That's crazy. You are highly thought of, but yeah, why are they jealous? Why are they fiending? I guess that's why they're fiending. You look like a snack, but at the same time, you've got like that horn. You know what I mean? So you're gonna like poke a hole through them if they get too close. Kind of energy. Stab them. Stabby McStabby. Okay, sorry, Sagittarius. Yeah, someone's leaving your life, or they will be in the future, and that's what they're trying to resist. That's crazy. Yeah, they're trying to make you do something against your will. They just want to stay in your life. That's weird. They're greedy. Greedy. But you're already like, this person just didn't want to see you happy, didn't want to see you succeed, didn't want to see you have everything, because then they couldn't have you, basically, is what I'm seeing. This person could have wanted children with you, but they're not going to. Or they're not going to be a part of whatever you're growing. I don't know if this person just wanted access to what you're growing or something, but maybe we'll get you a Lenormand. Close out, Sag. Coffin. I mean, you weren't happy in this situation. Thank God it's ending. You know, death is a wonderful thing because it actually allows us to get rid of things that we don't like. Bertrand here, this is about like sweeping things away that don't serve. So I think your higher self is doing this. It's like it wants you to move towards these new opportunities. It will do whatever it takes to get there. You know what I mean? Like, it'll grab you. What's your advice? What's the last piece of action for Sag? From the highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael. So this is somebody that hurt you and lied to you. So I don't know what the hell their problem is, or they were trying to hurt you and lie to you to keep you held back. It's like they were purposefully trying to hurt you just so you couldn't move forward, so you couldn't manifest. That's crazy. Anything else for your advice? Let it go. Let them go. Reject them. Look to new things as well. This person only ever brought chaos and disruption. They were just trying to distract you from like opportunities, from stability. It's just crazy. Crazy. Yeah, but you're very stable and secure. If anything, you're going towards very strong security. This adds to the Ten of Pentacles. This person is threatened by you and your stability. They're insecure, and they didn't want you to be as secure. Or it's like kind of like they're insecure, so they think you should be insecure or something. I don't know what that's about. But you're very stable with the Four of Wands here, so God, I'm getting hot all of a sudden. Maybe we'll get you. Maybe that's you. Is it getting hot in here? Are you heating shit up? This person was trying to keep you stuck in like nostalgia, maybe. But I think you're willing to explore new things. And that's how the cookie crumbles. So I don't know what the hell this reading's about or why we had to read this, but sorry if you didn't like it. I didn't really love it. I'll get you a last kind of message from here, Sag. Any closing out messages? Surrendering. Yeah, you could have gotten a revelation about this person, especially maybe near the Taurus supermoon, full moon we had like 2 days ago or a day ago. This person just wanted to hold you back. Anything else? Disowned self. It's like you have to like reroute after this person was in your life. They could have like tried to cut you down, kind of energy. Tell me more. Maybe we'll see what's coming in the future. Yeah, you're between. You're in the liminal space right now. Let's see what the future holds for Sag, because I'm so hot. Sagittarius, what's your future for Sag? Oh my God, there she blows. Moving out of stagnancy. And dropping anything that's been keeping you in your head. 8 of Swords. Decapitating something. Yeah, and being stable. 9 of Pentacles while you do it. Anything else for the future? New beginnings. Wow, exactly. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles energy. Right on top of the 4 swords in the reverse, or coming out of it. So as you move out of stagnancy, what do you come into? Wealth, like we said. Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. And you overthrow someone, King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody manipulative, cruel, very judgmental, very much in their ego and their mind. This could be someone very superficial as well, constantly trying to be like, I'm so different than everybody, but like they're mimicking everybody that anybody's ever done. They don't even have a brain. So thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.